control off the line, and he's invented his short ball game. He's a lot more open. His foot.
That was willing to time the ball, and then from nowhere, dumps Matt
full, as he had done in that first over as well. And that's what he's so good at, Michael. Give himself enough room to access the ball.
Oh, just looking to swing this away to leg. Third man. So Travis Head gets 20 for none.
Shot 6 straight down the ground, and something more agricultural to follow up. Nowhere close to that deep point.
And Matt Short now gets into the action. It's into the western terrace, and about 3/4
gone to that back foot, and he's always looking for the bowling attack. You concentrate so much on the battery.
Short ball to start with, and
yeah, it's a poor delivery to start off with. He's, even though high, Travis Head has been very good on keeping it down as well. Didn't try to hit over the field. Flexibility, and that's an.
It's just an indication, really, of how little margin. Just with a whip of the bottom hand, Travis.
I hit away again from Head. Fuller, England have missed their line and the left.
It's like I said this morning about that little square.
Deep. A few changes. Maxwell in for Cap. On this occasion from short, but the result is the same.
You can just see him having a look down the bottom of it now. Right off the toe of the bat.
Turn 2. Flicked away. Is deep backwards square. Takes a good catch.
Yeah, it's a tight line. It's at the body. But it's into his good square. Tight to the body. Simple catch. So the dangerous Travis, they lose their first 46 for 1.
Memories on this ground. Magnificent 100.
No run.
Just have a look here at the wicket again. That goes for 6. Well, that'll help. Played on line and length. Just needs to get on top of the bounce with the width. Square on the offside and the legs.
He's the sort of player, because he is so tall, you want him driving the ball.
Well, it's the all 1-2. This is not short by any means.
There, it's about 4th stump and just going up over the top.
That is a beautiful cricket shot. Now the 3rd boundary on the trot.
I think he was 9 off his first 20 balls. He does stand tall, hits the ball up on top, and slippers now come out. He goes to a deep backward point.
Lovely start.
It's a long half volley, overhit it. Backed himself, backed his batsman. Big, strong guy. The ball flies off his bat. You're talking about... You talk Mitchell Marsh about...
Edging gone. Short. Just tentatively pushing at it.
Maybe subconsciously, Short think it's a nice edge, it's a nice catch. Starting to get things going for himself and Australia, but he's on.
Yeah. There are many.
On the crease, just catches the seam and nips back.
Short, and that is going to take some fetching.
Man, hits the ball incredibly hard. Launch a pull shot over deep square, got it high on the bat. Almost help it on its way a fraction, and at that speed, long way.
Yeah, certainly was one of his strengths and has been throughout. Is so dismissive when the shot is played. Yorker attempted at that, and power.
Seam looking to get it right up in the blocker with the base of leg stump. That Livingston was trying to stay back on the circle there. Actually go deeper or closer.
That is a wonderful shot. Powered down the ground with the free hit.
I think of those last 2 balls, maybe a result of the first ball that was going.
Drive from another Australian batter. 84 for 2. Ability to play very high catching shot. cut away from size again. He
Sleep. He's actually got a little bit. I just got a bit of a feel that you don't want to let him get away. You want him to start against spin, not be.
bowled in. There is win from Potts, and he dismantled.
Full nipping back through the gut, and that is a huge wicket. So England just hanging in 9 for 3.
From Matty Potts coming back into Steve.
One of these two.
Swept away and swept into the. Managed to catch that on the full.
Off here, over pitching. Awesome with no deep square leg back.
Second attempt. It's a fast outfield, not the best way to boundary. Takes Australia to 123.
He's been expensive, he just hasn't hit a good enough area. Something to being able to do. There's a really good build-up of pressure there. Player of Labuschagne's not going to let you get away with those.
And we see a change again. Big line, and it's the second time we've seen Mitch Marsh hit that sweep. So
They would rather him playing that shot there than being able to step. Mitchell Marsh, big tall man, but he gets good extension on this one.
well, that's not what you want to do. Short side, that's bread and butter for Mitch Marsh. 51 of 47 balls, a magnificent.
One of the top. One of his great strengths. Bang, gets it nice and early. To turn either. No other seam bowling options that Potts and Stone were able to.
In terms of length of the Australian batters, that's what Mitch Marsh. That's a no ball. Yeah, this time he goes again, heaved into the Western Terrace.
Come the ball, immediate ball after he's been hit for 6. First free hit went for 4 down the ground. That one's 6 ball format anymore because the bowlers are so cautious of the change in the field. Fine leg will come up and the ground. He hasn't.
And yeah, trying to go over mid-on or wide of him. And not such a great effort from Marsh.
Talk about the overspin he gets. Hits it badly. It's Livingston the man at mid-on time, so Labuschagne goes.
That's the stumps ungainly for Mitch Marsh. He's having a chat with it. Hit on the sweep, Ricky Ponting. And brought Beth.
Tip away last over. It's down early. It's on the 2 reviews to go for Australia going on. 151 for 5.
And he's dropped his shot. If it's there to be hit, he will.
Bounce from the track? I don't think so. It's short enough. Therefore opens up that leg side of the field. Come out.
Mid-off slightly outside the circle, a little bit deeper.
Bowling.
Oh, that's ball down. Deep fielding from Adil Rashid down on the boundary as a put. And that's been hit straight to the. And Maxwell, it's the time to do it. Well, it's Glenn Maxwell. He has a
shot that he wouldn't be happy with.
How many overs for spin, what the stage of the game is.
Good shot, point, and beats the man in the deep as well. So really good, really good. Enforce that side of the field now.
Coming into the attack, don't let him settle, don't let him find his length. Verse sweep as Alex Carey access the ball. Very aware how expensive Kars has been.
Fine of Adil Rashid, and this will run Australia 194 for 6.
At point, given there is a slip, leg slip of it, just an under edge, almost pulls out of the shot.
Going to be wide.
I mentioned that. Very impressive at Trent Bridge, particularly just a couple of days ago, but is wayward in line to the left-hander.
Inside the circle, Carey takes his opportunity.
Yeah, another good shot. Just struggling to find the right line and length. Alex Carey down the ground.
There's not much of a gap there between Square on the offside.
I think he's just played on line. Plays.
Really good shot. Carey waited.
Certainly are regaining momentum for Australia.
Let go from his 6. And Hart's another fine mess from Bryden Carr, straight up in the air, off the splice.
Mentioned has been expensive so far today. Not always 90 miles an hour. Some it goes for 23 Australia, 216.
Then at number 9 back in the side today, having missed that first. Chipped and gone. 3 overs of spin that had leaked some runs, so Carr's back.
Yeah, good for me. Square leg fielder in place, you would say. It's Fuller and just chipped to England. Stark goes for a duck. Australia 216 for
Game of that World Cup, and he got it right at the end, didn't he? Pass on a hat-trick. We were talking off air a moment ago and you made the good one. You think Liam Plunkett was an under? Nobody yet making more than Mitch. Always the case that you fancied him in that mid-innings role, or was that?
Back in 2015 he did.
Gone! And working them successfully.
Australia at risk of being bowled out. Australia 2-2-1 for 9.
To play with Josh Hazlewood comes to the crease. Alex Carey is on strike now. So Bryden Cast will try and keep the strike. It's a delivery. Carey's been waiting. Straight drive down the ground.
Yeah, Rashid has to be mid-off up, and Carey being a wicket keeper.
In the sweep, he's definitely going to put Ollie Stone or Matthew Potts down there.
Ollie Stone on the boundary, sliding to try at this level of cricket in this day and age. As usually.
And this Headingley square is always very fast. Back foot punch.
To finish that over off it, he saw the gap on the offside.
He's gone straight to 50. Off just something to defend at the moment.
Has been very disappointed that he doesn't have batters with him to try and push Shai to use their feet, but anything full, it's a step down the.
No movement in the air, so it's not that difficult.
Trying to play everything with the bat.
That's in the air. Away for 4. Went flying in to try and get the.
Yeah, great bit of cricket all round. Alex Carey was looking easy, a mid-wicket set, and an excellent.
That is a cracking shot. Gave himself a little bit of room.
The fielder from sweeper running in to chat. No real intent in the bumper, and Alex, and finally a field change. Long on goes back.
That's in the air. Takes a comfortable catch out on the deep cover back between Alex Carey and Josh Hazlewood. England needed
it predictably, trying to go over mid-off, but they'll salt in the deep. And that's the end of the Australian. Had a very, very good day on the field after winning the toss.
Sort of move away in the first ODI, just move away out.
Just about, of course, but equivalent. Side as he does. So there to get off the.
It's full and swinging in as we expected from Mitchell Starc. Overhit, especially with this brand new ball. Just keeps his. He makes contact with this. Yeah, it's almost in the
side, just using the pace that Stark is giving him, miles an hour mark. So Salt can just use
straight away here. Australia can't afford to. Looking at the way that the wicket played in England's bowling innings, I think it's probably 2 years now. Seaman goes on with the arm across the right-hander.
Coming in for Jofra Archer. So Jack by Owen Morgan. Of course, Joss Butler will come.
Time now. Matthew Hayden was a good behind the wicket.
Of slip fielding, he was a superb slip fielder himself, of course. There's an adamant that Salt has nicked this, but there was a delay.
both feet, fair delivery. You can go to front of. Waiting for the ultra edge.
Fielders that were most excited there. They came. Excellent from Duckett. Occasion as Stark is too straight, and Duckett has thumped that through.
Very strong through that region. Very rarely hits an on-draw mid-wicket square leg region. It's just a...
Gets full, got an edge down through third man. Just the extra bit of bounce.
It's a high arm square of the wicket on the offside. And there.
He's edged that one. Out it with Salt swinging and missing outside the off stump.
Well, it was the same ball. The same leg side of the ball presents the outside half of the bat. An impact on this surface picks up.
So Will Jacks. Oh, got him. Takes the outside edge. Good catch this.
Cross seam one, there it is. Angles across, goes further away for Mitchell Stark. Goes 28 for 2.
England in an ODI at heading that dismissal of Will Jacks. Cheers follow that scoop. So this is a shot he's definitely been working on and wants to bring into it.
Certainly in the last. And it was this angle that troubled him the most. With the ball a bit harder when it's the over the wicket angle. Still having a look whether this was a... When he hits it on the full, it normally stays in the field of play.
Take that, a particularly bad ball from Hazelwood, but...
I think the fact that that little lap was played, made him shot. It's a bit fuller than his natural. Back on it though, he's so dangerous, Duckett. Feeding with anything bad. The stump line.
Meet and drink there. Hazelwood round the wicket, so the Angles over with a boundary. 42 for 2 from 6.
About middle and off stump, he went across his crease. It's always my fielder there. If you want him there, tell him you...
Just shows the value of a left bolt. Well, his line is immaculate, wasn't it, to the right?
A delivery.
Cream you through mid-wicket all day long.
One of the guys that do stand still and
there's lateral movement, but also in Australia thinking about... Oh, it's very full, fast and swinging from Stark.
Deliveries to Harry Brook and nothing is shaped back.
Out. I have checked the both feet, fair. Yeah. Can I rock back pace from the beginning? Original edition.
Wonderful bowling from Stark. Australia have a third. They have a big one. England 46 for 3.
Just arriving at the crease, replacing his... And Ben Duckett.
Off from Trent Bridge as Ben Duckett. That is just...
Last boundary brought England's 50. Interesting scenario, losing wickets at the other end.
Stands tall.
Wonderful shot. Jamie Smith has started this innings superbly.
Beautiful straight drives today. This is as good as any for his ability to hit through the line of the ball.
Oh, off the inside half of his bat. He's always dangerous when he's bowling full, but Jamie Smith.
Yeah, just a right smile. Nowhere near the middle of the bat, I don't think. Morty would. Didn't lay a hand on it.
Mid-on. Oh, what a catch that is. Australians, great reactions from our...
Easy catch when you talk about cotton bowled opportunities. Ben Duckett through the... And it's the big wicket of Ben Duckett.
Big appeal, and has gone first ball, caught down the leg side.
Well, Liam Livingston counted himself very on the leg side. First delivery. Excellent cut and bowled. Big, thick edge. And Hardy is on a hat-trick. 65 for 5.
There you go. Wicket keeping from Alex Carey. Wonderful shot. Bit of width on offer.
Yeah, typical left-hander. Sagully in place. Excellent try. Extra bit of bounce when Bob uses all the pace to guide it away.
It's quick onto that.
Yeah, again, the transfer away, way offside earlier in the over. Pulls away well in front of square on the leg, way across the ground. You get great value for shots like that. He has him back up.
Safe. And Mitchell Stark for.
It was off Mitchell Stark's bowling. He would have been happy in which he chased this down. I think stopped.
Free hit.
Hayes has created his last 4 deliveries. A big margin.
Swung away, beautifully timed and fetching.
Yeah, this is brilliant for great timing, a surprise bumper. Or full extension of the arms. No sense. That's when your variation works. A lot of the predictable width control, you have to be able to bowl the delivery. Travis Head, very useful as well.
Easily past 50 thanks to
Good flight.
And Bethel gets a short wide ball from Maxwell. A can own Bethel, who'd got himself in 25 from 35.
Absolute classic commentator's curse. Bethel boundary. I think Mitchell Stark was taken by surprise that ball was coming. 25. England 120 for 6.
When you see that shot played and the ball just
Cleanly, and I think that smile is pure relief. He didn't.
and who has a reputation as a little bit both seamers and spinners. England would have to play well. Absolutely got everything of that, but 42.
Onto that length when any bowler, spin or seam. Something about Headingley. Just
Sideways on there. How low.
as many balls as.
Cask immediately. Zampa signals a change of field. To huge cheers.
I wonder whether Australia are considering bringing the pace back of Mitchell's.
.141 for 6.
Extra pace and ability to bowl Yorkers, and
Third man is just loosening up as well, so there may well be
it's a different story.
down the pitch.
Spin round the wicket, always in the Howard stand. Hitting down the.
Bryden Cast was a superb player of spin, actually. That's well. That's what he would consider.
Yeah, and I thought the Australians would know that as well, maybe. Argue recent years in the white ball game.
for Australia in the latter stages of their innings. Yes, they gets away with that for the shot, and he's got away with it.
Earlier in the day, though, as well, one from Hardy that was a similar length that Hazelwood bowls.
There is that in the latter stages of their innings. Yes, they were bowled out shy. Gets away with that. For the shot. And he's got away with it.
Saw him do it earlier in the day though as well. One from Hardy that would... That's that challenging length that Hazelwood bowls.
There is that. Gone straight at mid-wicket. And that's a smart catch. Fraser McGurk honours a son.
And you saw the energy that it created the ball before. Just having him out there. It's a massive breakthrough for Australia. Didn't go right. A big blow for Australia and a bigger one for England.
Well, it's a change to the... Rashid is away, knows the angles.
Did he open the face or did that? Almost 20 overs to bat.
That was smashes that full toss out to short. And that'll run away. Bowled out, and yet again from the... Maxwell leaves it to his mate. Safe catch. So he's going down the ground here. He's trying to hit it for 6.
Now that looked even slower. Slowed up a little bit wide. And it's... The Carson stay comes to an end for... Steps with his front foot straight down the wicket and it just gets wide on him. But it's the line of that ball that creates the wicket.
Stop.
With great delight.
Australia bowled out within 45 overs, but they did make 270. Adil Rashid.
On the scoreboard can look quite daunting in runs needed, but
72 from 11 overs. England just close, straight. Think he's in trouble.
W on-field decision is out. Slow. Pitching outside off, out.
Very straight. He was late on the ball. He played no. It's almost like a last
a chance of hitting that ball.
Pitching
The
outside
back plane,
off, impacting.
whole blade. They're trying to sweep in. It cost him his wicket. It was a strange shot because he'd hit it. Australia are diving.
Oh, ace of the bat. But late, slightly unconventional fashion at the end. That last wicket ducked the ball but left his bat in the way. There's a short ball coming, looks to duck out of the way ever so gently to Steve Smith. And they've won this by another from England, and they go 2-0 down in the series.
England bringing the experience back in of Glenn Mack. Won the toss and decided to have a bowl, and it was looking good for the game, and their bowlers were superb.
The back of the bat in this instance. That's the England scorecard. It's not a pretty one because